The Bible says, and at midnight, Paul and Silas prayed and sang praises unto God, and the prisoners heard them. Job said, who giveth song in the night? Charles Spurgeon said, any fool can sing in the day, but the songs of the night comes from God. Yes, I can walk around and skip. Yes, I can walk around and dance when all my bills are being paid. Yes, I can sing a song when my body is feeling okay. I can sing a song in the day when my relationship is okay. But can I still sing when the night times come in my life? Can I still sing when I get the eviction notice? Can I still sing when my spouse walk away from me? Can I still sing when I have sickness in my body? That when God would give you a new song, some of you might sing some of them old, some of them new type songs, but when you get in your nighttime hour, you get to go back to some of them old songs, like the Lord would make a way somehow.
Amen.
You begin to talk about, I know that I've been changed. Yeah. You begin to say, if God hasn't done anything else for me, He's done enough. See, those are the nighttime songs in your life that would cause you to get out on your knees and begin to you to open up your mouth and start singing and praising God.
Amen. Yes, Lord.
What I like about it says the other prisoners heard what they said. We talk about power, you got power of life and death is in your tongue. When you're singing and praising God and lifting Him up, other people that you may not know may not be listening to you. They are listening to you. When you're walking up and down those corridors at Catalyst, or you're walking at the street, or you're at your grocery store, if you got a song in your heart, if you're praising God, then perhaps somebody who's getting ready to commit suicide, or perhaps somebody who's getting ready to walk out on their spouse, that person may hear your words, they may hear the song or the melody in your heart, and then all of a sudden they may start singing that same song, and that song stay in their spirit, and instead of them picking up the gun and put to their head, they would pick up the Bible and begin to read it.
Amen.
It says that suddenly there was a great earthquake, so that the foundation of the prison was shaken, and immediately all the doors was open, and everyone's bands was loose. See what I like about when it says, and suddenly. Suddenly you can be on your way to hell, and all of a sudden you can get a revelation from God, and all of a sudden you can suddenly make about faith, and all of a sudden you can be on your way to heaven now. Suddenly you can be on your way to the club, but all of a sudden God can speak to you and say, no, I can't go there tonight. Suddenly you can be going over to that man's house, or suddenly you can be going over that woman's house, and all of a sudden the Spirit will come over you and say, I can't go to this place. I don't know how many times the Spirit had came over me in a suddenly type way, and perhaps my life was spared because I didn't go that way. My life was spared because maybe I didn't go to that club that night. Maybe they were shooting that night. Or maybe I didn't go over that sister's house because maybe her husband showed up. So you got to be apt to the Spirit of have a discerning spirit about you when the suddenly things come in your lives. It says, and the keeper of the prison, waking out of his sleep, and seeing the prison doors open, he said he drew his sword, and he would have killed himself, supposing that the prisoners had fled away. When you was a jailer, your job was to keep the prisoners. And if one of the prisoners escaped, or all the prisoners escaped, you had to take their sentence. So if somebody was sentenced to death, then you were sentenced to death. If somebody was sentenced to life, then you would have to take life. So this particular jailer, he knew that he was going to lose his life anyway if anybody escaped. And so to keep from going through the torment or the pain or keep putting his family through that, he says he drew his sword and he was going to kill himself and commit suicide. But it goes on to say, Paul cried with a loud voice saying, do thyself no harm, for we are all here. And better said, then he called for a light and sprang trembling and fell down between Paul and Silas. Now, I don't know about you. I'm in jail, and I'm finna go to the electric chair sometime soon. If that door open up, I'm stepping out, and I'm gonna start running. That's just me. I mean, you might want to stay, but it had to be something in the Word. It had to be something in the song that caused them not to step out and to cause them to stay. Because even though they could have physically got out, they were still a prisoner in their flesh, a prisoner in their mind. So that even though they were in jail, they were freer in jail than they would have been if they would have tried to escape out of jail. Now, I don't know if they had police back then, or he would have been caught just soon enough anyway. But he may have could have got away with a little while. But it